spot, we're going to be having a look at G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra Destro weapons supplier. I picked this figure up, I think, just because I wanted a Destro. I'm a little on the fence as to whether I actually like this look of Destro. If you've watched my review of the Baroness, as I pointed out with Baroness, I don't think I really like who was cast for Destro. It might really only stem from the fact that you don't really see him in a mask anywhere in the trailer. I have heard that he is going to have a mask in the movie, so at least that's some saving grace. If you ask me, I still would have cast Lawrence Fishburne as Destro. I think he would have been the perfect Destro. He's got a great voice. Yes, he is black, but I mean, you know, I think Destro, I think his voice is really what's more important, especially if he's wearing a helmet or a mask. And I think Lawrence Fishburne really could command a good presence. This, I can't remember this guy, Eccleston or Erickson or whatever the guy's name is that's playing Destro. I don't think he commands as much of a presence that Lawrence Fishburne could have. But if we look at the back of the packaging, the characters in the wave are Snake Eyes, we've got Duke, Baroness, Storm Shadow, we've got the Destro here, and we've also got a Neo Viper. I never picked up the Neo Viper just because it didn't seem all that interesting. Maybe when the movie actually comes out and I see them in action, maybe I'll go back and pick them up. But Destro's read up here says Destro is the arrogant, egotistical founder of Mars Industries and, like his ancestors, a brilliant designer of military weapons that he sells to the highest bidder. His burned face is repaired with an injection of nanomites. Nanomites, that's a weird name. I don't know why they just didn't call it nanites or something. That heals the burns but changes the skin into a silver mask. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe that's how they can get away with the fact that his mouth moves. For anybody who watches the 80s G.I. Joe cartoon, it was always interesting to think that Destro had a metal mask, but his lips could move. And I guess this way they can explain it off that way. When in doubt, always bring in the nanites. They'll tie up a loose story quite quickly. But there you have the packaging on Destro. What I'll do is I'll open this guy up and we will get a closer look at the figure itself. So stay tuned. Destro's accessories, as stated in his job title, he is a weapons expert, so he definitely has his array of weapons. He has a missile launcher, or rocket launcher, similar to all the other figures, and much like all the other figures, they do fire. Destro also comes with a display stand. Kind of like a dog tag, but not unless it's like a digital readout. Maybe, you know, it scans. I don't know, and that's why you don't need the character's name on it. But you have Destro on the front there. Destro also comes with a hand blaster. It looks very futuristic. I don't know if they're going to get futuristic weapons in the movie. He also comes with a gun that can detach and separate into two weapons, which is interesting. And they've got this elastic wrapping around. I won't take it off just because, again, I probably put it back in the packaging. His head isn't bad. It does look like the actor. I mean, if you would imagine the mask on the actor, it definitely does look like him. I'm a little on the fence with the outfit. I mean, I think the biggest problem with being an 80s purist is that everything should be like the 80s. So I mean, I wish this was black instead of the gray, but it could just be me. I mean, that's maybe my problem. Maybe I should let go of the past. But the way of the articulation, he has articulation in the shoulders, he has articulation in the elbows, in the hand. Unlike the Snake Eyes, which I commented on, he actually has an open holster that he can hold his weapon. I don't think it's this weapon. Nope. He actually does come with a secondary weapon, which I didn't take out, but it's the other pistol that came with Baroness in her hand. actually can go into there, which is nice. He's got this long jacket, which at least is it's different. I'll give it that. But I don't know. The real fans who are going to be seeing these movies are going to be people of my age bracket who grew up with G.I. Joe. You think, though, instead of giving him a gray, you could have just given him all black, maybe with the red trim here, and then have the inside of his collar red. I certainly don't expect that huge honking collar he had in the cartoon, but I think a compromise would have been nice. The figure isn't bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely not one of the better figures of the first wave. I still think the best figures are probably Baroness and Duke still. But I mean, the figure's not bad. Would I pick them up? I'd pick them up probably if you guys were looking to get the other figures from the G.I. Joe wave. If not, I would probably just pass on him. I probably would even pass on the Snake Eyes. But there you go. Oops. There you go. There's a toy spot on Destro. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Still got another review to come for G.I. Joe figures. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.